Hello guys, it's One Gamifier here, and welcome to Let's Get Gamified channel. Today I'll be reviewing, possibly, one of the best Formula 1 racing games available on Playstore and Appstore right now. And yes guys, you got it right, one of the best. Realistic graphics and even a realistic feeling to the driving experience of this game. So without wasting much time, let's jump into the game. So the game I'll be talking about today is Monoposto. This game could be the best car racing game. I mean the best Formula 1 game on both Play Store and App Store. So this team is my team. I named it BMW. Here is Red Bull. Team Mercedes. Team Ferrari. Team McLaren. And Team Aston Martin and others. And here are the other teams, and remember guys, the game is without licenses, so real F1 teams' liveries are not available, so you'll have to make your own with the available designs. Now let's try and modify one of the teams, say maybe my BMW team. You can change from liveries to the color, and the texture from matte to metallic paint. Here you can change the drivers lineup and even make up your own drivers like these ones here. You can change their numbers, skill level, which is maxed at level 10, and other additions like the car's power unit. And here is the online mode where you take to the circuits with other gamers worldwide. Right now I think my record is quite nice, having raced 66 races and won 55, a pretty good record. And that's pretty much, you can get close to having the Red Bull team livery, but it's still looking great. Now let's take to the race track. And I'll be racing as Red Bull's Verstappen. And I'm going to go to Sao Paulo in Brazil. This is one of my favorite tracks in this game, especially with rainy conditions. Okay. So it's raining, which is great, and I reduced the number of drivers for this video guys, but you can have a total of 22 drivers on the grid, you know, like 11 teams including your own. Hamilton is first on the grid. For the tires, I'll be going with the green intermediate tires. I'm sure the other guys are going for the blue wet tires, which means a speed advantage. So here we go. On the first corner it's Hamilton leading with Perez on the inside to his left. And Perez passes Hamilton on the first turn. And Verstappen passes Hamilton and Perez with some blistering pace. Max now running first, Perez at second and Hamilton in third. And guys, the difficulty is set to real driver level, so the guys will be serious about winning. You can always change it to a lower setting or even a higher one. But real level is pretty much hard to beat if it's your first time taking to the circuits in the game. The graphics is really good, and I feel like the driving is on point, because you don't want to feel like you're racing a road car when driving these F1 cars. The developer got this right. Look at that gap opening between Verstappen and Perez. Charles Leclerc is now running third. A bit of debris as Max goes off track a bit right there. The track looks so realistic and you easily tell it's wet. Look at it. It's so spectacular. And Max is still leading, with the lead even getting bigger and bigger. Good tire selection. The green tires are quicker than blue tires. Let's change the camera, and there is need to be careful or risk running wide off the track. Good looking tire splash. Not too much of it, although a bit less, but still looking good. Now it's just about finishing the race. Had it been longer, I would have changed the tires and let you guys see how it looks as I go into the pit for tire changes. It's a win for Red Bull and Max Verstappen.
You are the champion.
Now let's take on the same race, same location, generally the same settings except for weather conditions, as this time I'll be racing in dry and sunny conditions. Okay, so I'll go and change the weather conditions to forced dry. This time I'll be racing as B. Maguire of BMW, which is my own team. We're in Brazil's dry conditions. Here you can change the car's setup, from the wing, to brakes, to the suspension. I'm going with softs. It's dry and I probably need more pace to move up to first place. So guys, when playing the game you'll notice that there is a button with a thunder inside it. When you press it, the battery below the gear number to your right will glow blue, meaning limited time to get to top speed with real quick acceleration. Watch as I catch up to Hamilton and pass him before the next corner. You'll have to time it right, especially when coming out of a corner going into a straight. And Perez is down to position 2. Just a tip, you could use the battery in the curvy sections of the track when other drivers, possibly, are not using as they preserve it for the straights. An easy way to move up in positions. So the battery gets depleted and you'll have to turn it off to recharge, and then use it again. You have to use it strategically to win against harder driver levels. One thing I've noticed is that the grass on the track sides is just like a green shade. Had it been like real grass, it would have added to the realistic look of the game. On the realistic side of this game, look closely to the right-hand side of the steer when the driver is shifting to another gear. He clutches the gear shifting pedal. A realistic observation by the developer there. And yes guys, the game is offline, meaning more time to harness your driving skills before challenging other gamers online. And again, the game looks stunning with realistic graphics, although there are, as for me, a few details the developer needs to work on, like real tracks, which might not be necessary because these tracks are really good. We could use some real F1 car liveries and also realistic looking grass, otherwise this game is stunning and has realistic visuals. You can even watch the race in TV mode. And that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I hope to see you again in the next game review. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications so that you don't miss any new game reviews.